Light. Damn it. No, it made a hole in my wall. And I thought that shit is useful such that I don't... whatever. Right. So I just had a meeting with my supervisor. And it went well. I mean, it kind of went well, you know, as usual. Now I'm really motivated to work on my master thesis, but I know that in an hour that will be gone again, and I know that I'm not gonna work on my thesis now, because now I will go to ultimate training, and then afterwards I'll be like, I have time to do that. But no, I don't. Slowly I should really start writing my thesis. I mean, I have an outline, I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I just gotta do it. And the doing it is not the problem, then actually writing about it is the problem. And I know that if I do all the things first, then writing will just be a huge pain. If I write while I do the stuff, then I'm still motivated and that I can just, you know, write down my findings immediately, and that's less effort than having to think about what my findings were when I did it, and so on and so on and so on. So, what I need is some form of... I knew that this shit would come in handy at one point. That's why I kept it. So, this is my vlogging spot, right? I usually sit here on this chair and that's my background. Now let me do the following. No! I don't want to write on the wall. Never mind, I'm moving out at some point anyway. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, by then I should really be done, you know? Alright, so today is Thursday. Now, I already wrote something for my master thesis today. I wrote an introduction. You know, in the morning I realized that I have a meeting with my supervisor, and so I was like, shit, I didn't do anything all month, let's do something. And then I wrote an introduction, or at least a draft for the introduction. So I did write something, so for today we can say check. I did do something, right? Cool. We're safe. Right, so as this is my vlogging background, this will be in my vlogs, right? As ugly as it might seem, but this will be in my vlogs. So that means if whenever I did write something for my master thesis, I'm allowed to make a tick here at a certain day. And if I fail to write something for my thesis on one day, I have to, you know, do like something like this, for instance. God damn it, page. Just an example. Tomorrow is not here yet. But this sticks out, you know? So I do not want those red crosses to be on that sheet. So I will work for my master thesis. I think. Maybe I'm smarter than myself here. Maybe this actually motivates me to write at my thesis. When am I allowed to make this tick? Well, let's say if I wrote a paragraph, that should be enough. You know, I mean, if it's been a tough day and I come back home and I do something at least. I mean, it's not that I have to write like a chapter each day. I'm still, you know, I still have a month or 2 or 3 to finish my thesis. So it's still all fine. But what I'm not allowed to do is what I did the past few months, which is, you know, do nothing for an entire month and then work for one day because you have a meeting with the supervisor. So, you know, I really need to get going at the writing now, and this will hopefully help me with that. And you are also a part of this, because I mean, I make the videos for you and I want them to look good for you, and so I don't want any red stuff on here. I mean, of course there will be some when I go to tournaments or something that I, you know, I won't take my computer and I won't, you know, write. But all the other days when I'm home, I will write one paragraph, and if I write one paragraph each day, then I will also be able to make progress. And because I know myself, I don't like writing. And so if I sit in front of the computer and I'm like, okay, let's write something, or we could instead, you know, try this, and then I program some stuff and, you know, do the experiments that I need to do. So this is really just about writing, because if I force myself to write, I know that I prefer the other things, so I will do the other things. Besides, I need to do the other things to write about stuff as well. So, I mean, you know, that I'm fine if this is just for thesis writing. Cool. So I made an agreement with myself and you now that I actually write at my thesis. So yeah, starting tomorrow, I will actually have to, you know, do something. And I think that this is helpful. I will let you know if it's helpful. I mean, if everything goes red here or stays blank because I feel like betraying myself again and don't fill it out correctly, or I tear it off, or it falls off. That's actually more likely to happen, that it just falls off and I forget about it. No, but I'll just put it back up again. Yeah, so I will do this honestly, and then after, say, a month, we will go check back at it and see if it actually helped me to force myself to write. Because I'm not a writer, I don't like writing. I need to force myself, and this will help me, I hope. Cool! Study tricks with Andy! Now if you excuse me, I have to go to Augatner training. But hey, I already did something today, so I'm fine, yeah, I'm fine. We ignore this part here, otherwise it would have to be red. But yeah, whatever, it's cool, it should be alright. On the other hand, this camera really has a nice wide aperture, so if I, you know, come close, I can make the background go super blurry, such that you don't really see what's there anyway. But I guess that such a red fucker is still, you can still see that even if it's blurry. So yeah, I don't have a lot of those Sharpies, so got it. Yeah. Right, I'll keep you updated if that thing works for me, and if it works for me, maybe it works for you as well. Oh shit, it starts raining, and we have training. Ah, well, whatever. Training in the rain is nice. Writing on my thesis is nicer or something. Having motivation to write on my, having a reason to write on my thesis is good. I always need to have reasons for shit. I know that other people see that differently, but I need reasons. Everything happens for a reason, you know, and I only write my thesis for a reason. And the reason of me graduating apparently is 1, too far away, and B, too abstract. Yes, 1 and B, because this is gonna be horrible, working on my thesis every day. Whatever, I've been talking for way too long now. Thanks for watching this video, even though it doesn't really have a point except me telling you that I should really work on my thesis. Instead of, you know, actually working on my thesis, I make a video where I tell you that I should work on my thesis. It's genius, I know. If you want to be a genius too, go make a backup and get such a thing for whatever it is that you have to do. Right. And then also you need to make YouTube videos for that to actually work. Because I know that if this is not in my YouTube videos, then I'm like, yeah, so what? Everything's red here, I don't give a fuck. but it needs to be in my videos. Thus, I need to make videos. Thus, you should also start making YouTube videos. I mean, it's fun. It's a lot of work, and you will prefer it over actually writing on your thesis, and you will then not have much time left for actually writing on your thesis. But hey, it's cool making YouTube videos. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked here. Make your backup, and I shall see you in once everything is ticked off here. The latest, of course. I might already see you tomorrow. Bye bye.